Hello and welcome back to Quillpig Gaming. So I've been reviewing footage, trying to see what all stuff we're missing, and found some stuff. So, good news. I'm pretty sure I know exactly what we missed in Black Hole Forge. Pretty sure. So we're gonna head back here first. There we go. All right. Okay, let's get down here. Put Black Hole Forge where it needs to be. All right. Okay, that's interesting. Down, please. Now let's raise Black Hole Forge up. We absolutely just missed this. And if I'm right, it's just such a small thing. And it's missing lore. Hopefully we get another tip from it. Alright. Let's head up here and switch this direction, go back up. And spat back out. Head back to Ash Twin. Okay. Okay, now we gotta get back in our ship. There we go. And I'm making checklists about what stuff we still have yet to do. We definitely need to come back and explore Ember Twin before the sand starts falling. That's a thing we need to do. Alright. Okay, there's the sun, or solar station tower. Yeah, so things we're doing while we're waiting. So this will take us back to the Black Hole Forge. There was a scroll inside the Black Hole Forge that we just did not pick up. And so I think that's what we need in order to finish off the lore there. look back at Dark Bramble and what we were doing in there, and I think we were taking the wrong approach. So I think the right approach for Dark Bramble is to not go in looking for whatever we can find, knowing that there's a vessel and Feldspar, but actually go looking for one specific one. And so I think we'll go for Feldspar first, because we can track him by his harmonica. Go in, look for him, and then we'll go back in another time looking for the vessel. And just take it one at a time. Let's see. Other things to do. We definitely need to get on Ember Twin there before that sand falls and see if there's something deep down that we didn't get to through the cave complex. Need to go back to the Sunless City and just look around, see what we missed. Probably start from scratch when we do that. Like, get into the Sunless City. Once we're in, look at everything again, read all the stuff. I know there were some buildings that were partially sand covered. Maybe we couldn't get access to. Sounds right. So, go back in and do that. And then, let's see, that's back to the sun station. Just have to wait so long. Do that. There was a thing out in the sky that we heard, but we didn't have time to run down. It'd be nice to track that thing down. The vault. We have to get to from here. Or we have to get to on this planet, but we can't get to it from the surface, it doesn't look like. What else? I think that's it. I think that's all the notes we have. Oh, I also don't think we've used the Twins warp station. I want to do this first. I don't want to get sidetracked. But I don't think we've used the Twins warp station yet. Should take us somewhere over on Ember Core, but we don't know where that lands yet. Is that on the surface? Can we see it? Probably. It's probably a surface warp point up there. Okay. Okay, that's the Timber Hearth Tower. Come on, tower. There we go. All right. That'll work. Now just wait for the door. So, the history of the solar system as we know it. Nomai came here more than 280 million years ago. I think that's what we're getting, 280 million. Maybe it's 280,000. I forget which. Had to do with the probes and when they were being launched. They flew in on a vessel. That vessel landed in Dark Bramble. Yeah, landed in Dark Bramble. Dark Bramble split apart and sent fragments of Dark Bramble basically everywhere. Dark Bramble has warp things in it. Either a chunk of that hit the quantum moon, or the moon was also hit by the vessel. I'm not sure. Something like that happened. And that's why Dark Bramble and the moon pieces are everywhere, I think. Ah. There we go. Alright. We can head over here. We got all this. We don't need to go back in there for any reason. But in this room... Come on. There we go. So we came down here. We looked around a little bit. We saw that. We read that. Let's grab that. There's a scroll right here. Insert scroll. We missed this. Okay. Poke. Of note, Yarrow believes he spotted a flaw in the warp tower designs. Namely, that one of the warp towers on Ash Twin will never activate, because its warp receiver will never align overhead. Okay. Does your romantic interest think a warp tower's alignment point is its receiver? Does he not know that a warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body? Warp tower's alignment point is its receiver. That isn't an unreasonable belief, given the receiver does have to be located on or in close orbit around the relevant astral body. I seem to recall that was your understanding of warp technology at first. No, Yarrow understands the distinction. He likely doesn't realize the Hourglass twins are so close together they function as a single astral body with a shared alignment point in between them. Ship log updated? Okay, so we did get that. Alright, need to go check our ship. Alright, so we'll warp back. So they're saying that Yarrow thought that the twins tower was wrong. And he just didn't realize that the point that they're sending to doesn't have to be aligned because they are the same planet as each other functionally. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, refill here. Buckle up. Okay, where's the twin tower? Right. Okay, there's our twin tower. There we go. Alright, twin tower. That's right, there's two warps. Okay. Alright, so hold on. There's a thing at the top floor. up a scroll. Where's the wall? Don't land on it. There. This one's intact, so we won't be picked up in here, I think. Friends visiting from Haines City. We are planning the Ash Twin project at the High Energy Lab on Ember Twin's equator. I became lost on Ember Twin. My gratitude that Raimi found me, but the High Energy Lab is the building with the large solar panels. I'm surprised I didn't see it. Imagine otherwise immensely clever Conaway would lose his head if it weren't anatomically impossible. Okay, step on here. This should take us to the other body. I think we've already read that. And I think we've already warped here. Right? Yeah, we've already warped here. Okay, so we go back. Alright, so what about that one? We can't. Because we get sucked up. So do we hide in this room? Wait until it activates and then just run out? I guess we could do that. Okay, but then this one, this is how we get down into the vault. Because if that one, we got 2 towers. That one takes us up. This one should take us down. Yes. Okay, so this should take us to the vault. Okay, making progress. I'd intended to go visit Dark Bramble again, but we're on to something. We're almost out of time, too. Okay. Can't do anything until Ember's overhead for the alignment. Unless this one's always aligned. No, it's not. Okay. Alright. So, go here. Activate. Does it show a difference when it's ready? Glow blue. Yep. Okay. Get off that. Whoa. Okay. "17 minutes. Receive data from previous cycles. Mass receiving data from probe tracking module. Giant's Deep memory statue. Timber Hearth memory statue." Okay, so that's the 3 lit up ones. Probe, Giant's Deep, which is our friend back over there, and us. 5 minutes till end of cycle transmission. Okay. You need a thing. You're broken. Yarrow. Today we finished the evacuation of Ash Twin. Here in this space we carved. We will craft our most ambitious project yet, the Ash Twin project, powerful enough to send information back in time. We've also finished relocating all subterranean plants we met while digging. We'll need to keep our eyes on how significantly we've altered the environment here. How far we've come since our experiments at the High Energy Lab. I still can hardly believe Raimi's hypothesis was true. Poke just sent the warp core for the final tower to us from Black Hole Forge. Now Ash Twin can be connected with Giant Steep, where Cassava is working with Avens to craft the orbital probe cannon, and where Phlox is sculpting the memory statues. Hypothesis. It was not by accident the core of our warp tower was the last to be forged. Hypothesis. The cores could have been forged faster if Cassava had interrupted my work less frequently to ask for updates. The important point is we are all connected through Ash Twin now, and also that I'm no longer needed for mediating your disagreements. Our friends at Giant Steep tested the orbital probe cannon today. Mallow tells me that the cannon is doing well, and that Avens advocates for more launch power. If anyone can coax the maximum power from a device, Avens can. But then if anyone can goad a device into exploding, that too is likely Avens. Perhaps I should check in with the orbital probe cannon crew in the interest of safety. Would it help to remind Avens that Mallow, his love, will be one of the Nomai aboard the cannon, or is Mallow part of the problem? Phlox and Daz finished the memory statues today, and they are truly remarkable. When the Ash Twin project succeeds, or in the event it fails, the memory statues will activate, allowing us to gather more data before we shut down the project. Pi and Idea have worked hard on the Sun Station, and at last it's complete. If everything goes as planned, the structure will prompt the Sun's explosion, which will in turn supply the power the Ash Twin project requires. But it didn't. It can't. I'm impressed by their mental fortitude. This was the project's most difficult task, in more ways than one. We're nearly ready to activate the Ash Twin project. Here's what will happen. First, the Sun Station will receive the order to fire at the Sun, prompting it to explode. Using the energy from the resulting supernova, the Ash Twin project will send the order from the orbital probe cannon to fire back in time by 22 minutes. Okay. Exactly 22 minutes after these orders are received, the Sun Station will again trigger the supernova to send the probe data from this cannon launch back in time. In total, each cycle created by the Ash Twin project will last precisely 22 minutes. We can end this cycle at will. These words are difficult to write. The Sun Station did not work. Suppose we redesign the Sun Station. To generate power of that magnitude, a supernova is still our only viable option. This is easier expressed than accomplished. You can wait for the Sun to explode on its natural timeline if you prefer, Idea, but you'll need to find some way to halt our aging process. I believe we can still find a way to create a supernova, my friend. Don't lose hope. However, this is the closest we have ever been. The Ash Twin project is theoretically sound. We were only unable to power it. Perhaps there is another way. We are halting our research into creating a supernova for this moment. A comet has newly arrived in the solar system, and we're anxious to explore it. It's been a very long time since we last explored somewhere new, so we're excited to welcome this comet. Imagine what knowledge might be gained there. Okay, lots of stuff. Okay, we've got another statue. We're gonna run out of time. So quick. Brittle Hollow. I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of Ash Twin. Advanced warp core. Okay. I'm intrigued, love. Everyone here working on the Ash Twin project is excited to see it. Pi is beside herself with joy. No, it isn't. Is everything well at the forge? The core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. Ignore her, Yarrow. The core is finished, and if my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished as well. Don't worry, love. Poke is only nervous. The core is extraordinary, and her design work is beautifully clever. Okay. Timber Hearth. My gratitude for the latest shipment. Oh wait, no. This ore should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. Once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Raimi and I will be checking the interior and then the exterior for cracks, our final safety check. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for this final check, specifically mine? If my work here is complete, I'll be delighted to help. Grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flow or opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin Project could lead to disaster. Right. Giant Steed. I've installed the masks inside Ash Twin Project Flux. They look beautiful, although I do feel as though I'm being observed. It's comforting to know the statues will not pair until the project succeeds, otherwise I imagine the experience would be hard to endure. Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds, as a safety measure. However, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. They will? Why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin Project, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. I hadn't thought of that. What a profoundly horrific fate that would be. Okay, that's where we came in. Artificial gravity control. What's that? Okay, we can move that. Should we? Oh, okay. Can read this. You are about to access the core while the Ash Twin Project is active. Removing the core will disable the Ash Twin Project. Okay. Okay, that opens up the shielding. Whoa. Okay. Remove warp core? This feels bad. What do we do with this thing? Oh, we need to put stuff here too. Do we... I feel like we did something wrong. You are dead? What? Hold on. That's the end? We messed something up. We messed something up. Oh, well, that feels horrible. That feels horrible. What did we miss? Okay, we didn't go to the ship. So, there'll be a note on the ship that says never remove the warp core. Something. No, they didn't know about that warp core. That doesn't make any sense. It looks like we're supposed to put that advanced warp core somewhere else if we can remove it. If it is removable, then that's an option. Why would that be an option unless it's just there to kill us? The sun station didn't fire, so they didn't have the energy to explode the sun. So they had this whole project ready. The sun's explosion was supposed to be energy for the probe to be able to go to the eye. And so it needed to explode in order to get out there. And they built this time loop feature so that they could actually retrieve the data. That kind of makes sense. And then they're supposed to be able to, but they couldn't turn off. Load previous save. Yes. Load previous save. I was worried about that. Do we remember all that stuff? Do we get to go to the ship log and it's updated? Let's go. Okay. Ship log. We do. Okay. All right. View entry. Hollowed out chamber inside Ash Twin. The energy cables from the surface are plugged into a protective casing at the center of the planet. There are 8 monoliths with Nomai mass attached. 3 of the masks are actively receiving data from the probe tracking module, Giant's Deep, and Timber Hearth respectively. Which is why we're echoing information on the data disks. Okay. Ash Twin Project was designed to use the energy from a supernova triggered by the sun station to send probe data from the orbital probe cannon 22 minutes into the past. Right. The sun station did not work. Although the Ash Twin Project was theoretically sound, the Nomai were unable to power it. There's an advanced warp core inside the protective casing at the center of the planet. Removing the core will disable the Ash Twin Project and kill you. Okay. Black Hole Forge. Yes. Okay, so we did complete this. Okay, that makes sense. Sunless City. Still need to go there. The vessel we haven't found. Quantum Signal. Right, somewhere in the Hourglass Twins. Feldspar. Alright, Feldspar. We're going after Feldspar. Huh. Okay, so... Well, that's big. Where is Dark Bramble? Let's see. There's Dark Bramble. Huh. Just curious, what is that? Interlope, okay. Oh, don't hit it. Don't hit it. Alright, slow down. Slow down. Whoa. Come on. Oh, come on. Alright. Go back at it. Alright. You know what? We didn't do a thorough study of these patches up on top. Let's see if there's anything left here. No? Alright. So there's one biggest section, I guess. Okay. Alright, now. Alright. That's where we're heading. There. Okay. We're coming for you, Feldspar. Don't really want to go much faster. Do not want to attract anglerfish to us. Still can't believe we died. Just completely without warning. I mean, it did warn that we would end the project. Okay. Don't see anything else around. We can't really look around because that's using our jets. So we just gotta hope we're not right next to an anglerfish. Okay. Right. Don't move. Hmm. So many of these lights around. Not there. Okay. Buckle up. Hold on. $261, $190. But that's one that we can't go in. Okay. Stop. There. Okay. Nope. This feels like Lost Woods from Zelda, kind of. And you go in the first time and the logic just doesn't make sense. Now, I think when we went past the anglerfish before, we might have brushed them and they didn't respond. I'm not entirely sure. So that's 400 and some meters away. Oh yeah, this is an anglerfish skeleton. With trees. Okay. So if this is the right one that we're going to, then this light could be the anglerfish light up there. Unless we have to go through another hole to get here. I forget how many holes the scout went through before it landed. Need windows in the back. Or cameras on the back. Something. Sit down. Okay, anglerfish. If we tilt our head. Real or... Nope, that's the skeleton one. Okay, good. Because I see trees inside its jaw. Okay. All this music. Okay. That is a dead anglerfish, right? I mean, it's gotta be. Gross stuff growing in it. Looks like a bit down on a node. Alright. I see purple. Okay, and set. Now let's tilt back this way. Stop. All right. Feldspar. We found Feldspar. You know how many people have been looking for you? Whoa. Where'd you come from? No one's coming here. Well, ever, actually. That makes you the second Hearthian to ever reach Dark Bramble. After me, of course. Well done. Say, it's you. They made you an astronaut? You haven't blown yourself up yet. Good for you. Feldspar, you're alive. You never were the brightest hatchling, were you? Yeah, that's right, I'm alive. Been camping out here since my ship, you know, crashed violently. Wait, what? Oh, this is a good story. I just finished exploring the core of Giant's Deep and needed a new challenge, and none of us had ever been inside Dark Bramble, so I think, hey, let's give that a try. I've been cruising around for a while, dodging the old massive interdimensional vine bristling with thorns, and I run into this huge anglerfish, the biggest I've ever seen. I pull a few stunts, try to shake the thing off, nothing too fancy. I'm going full speed when the fish clips me, knocking me into a vine, and, well, like I said, crash. Blammo. On impact, my ship starts making noises like it's coming apart from the inside, and I think, well, that ain't great. Sure enough, I barely get out of there before the electrical system starts sparking like crazy. It's either move fast or die unpleasantly, so I had to put a little distance between me and my poor fried ship. I camped out near where I crashed at first, found this skeleton later. Great find. Would have been stupid not to use it. So I moved my setup over here and planted my emergency tree seeds. Been here ever since. Wow. Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, that's how it all went down, hatchling. Story's over, but feel free to stay and enjoy the fire a while. Or don't. Fire's not going anywhere. I found something. Went to the core of Giant's Deep. So you figured out the old tornado trick, did you? Good work. I found that tiny bit out by accident, but let's keep that between you and me, eh? Hornfels would have my very handsome head if he knew I'd been riding the cyclones again. The ship is fragile. It can break. You can't subject it to extreme conditions. Not like I was flying the thing into the sun now, was I? I tried that a couple times. And the jellyfish, you figure those out too. Hatchling, I tell you what, you've done real well for yourself. You're a fine astronaut, sure, but you might just become a pilot yet. Hey, Hatchling, pull up a marshmallow stick. Come to hear the tales of my heroic exploits, have you? I found something. Found the anglerfish nest. That's what that stuff is. Okay, it's a nest. So that's where the blasted things come from, is it? Stars above. If I still had a working ship, I'd be sorely tempted to go show them what's what. Huh. Probably best to leave them alone, though, really. More trouble than it's worth to mess with anglerfish. Okay. Found something. Found a dark bramble seed on Timber Hearth. That's bad business, hatchling. As Chert will tell you, if you so much as glance at Dark Bramble's direction, there used to be a fifth planet where Bramble is now. This infernal plant appeared at the center and keeps growing, and growing, and growing, until it shattered the planet and scattered its pieces across space. If we don't get that seed you found sorted real quick-like, I suspect Timber Hearth will be headed toward the same fate. And I tell you what, we Hearthians have overcome far too much to be done in by some worthless seed. Found something. Found no my writing saying anglerfish are blind. Aha, so the blasted things do have a weakness. Meaning my fly as fast as I can approach to dealing with them could have used a bit more thought behind it. Oh well, at least they didn't eat me. All's well that ends well, eh, hatchling? Alright, where should I explore here? That's the spirit. Anywhere's good, but you should know that space is weird here, intensely. Ever tried throwing your scout into one of these weird seeds? See there with the little opening? It's just big enough to launch one through. Your scout tracker will tell you the scout is in 2 places at once, but I don't think that's wrong exactly, because space doesn't work right in here. The seed looks small, see, but inside it's bigger. Much bigger. I've had a lot of time to think about this, and my theory is space in Dark Bramble kind of expands as you go through each sphere. That's why it's bigger inside those seeds. Well, that's my theory. Keep that in mind while you're exploring Dark Bramble, and maybe you won't get lost inside forever. Good luck. Reach the core of Giant's Deep. Yeah. I gotta assume you haven't made it down there yourselves yet. If I tell you how, that's kind of like cheating. On a completely unrelated note, it sure was a big hollow vine my ship crashed into. Yep. Big hollow vine. Or you could go take a walk and see where it ends. We saw that. You'll want to go to the tail end of the anglerfish skeleton here to look for a flickering light in the fog. That'll be my old ship. Path starts there. Huh? Okay. Where's your ship? Not far from here, as a matter of fact. If you go straight past the tail of this anglerfish skeleton here, you'll see a flickering light in the fog. Follow that, and you'll find my old ship. What's left of it, anyway. What happened to this anglerfish? Oh, the skeleton? It was like this when I got here. As near as I can tell, this anglerfish must have been chewing on the vine and eaten a seed. Then the seed grew and grew in the poor fish's stomach until this happened. Gross, huh? The skeleton was a good find. It keeps the fish away. See, they're territorial, so they mostly avoid each other. That's why I set up camp here. Shouldn't I tell ground control to come get you? Yeah, sure. Whenever you have the time. Frankly, I kind of like it out here. It's peaceful-ish. You're a little young to understand, but it's a lot of pressure being the best that ever was. Been nice to have a break. Nah, I'm good. Okay. Feldspar? Signal identified. Okay. So we have identified everybody. He's both here and in there. Okay. Weird. Okay. Nothing. Stress beacon. Got nothing. Deep space radio. Got nothing. Huh. Let's, oh. Didn't mean to do that. There's our scout. Let's pull you back. That leads right back to us. Huh. Alright. Anglerfish tail. You know what? Let's not touch the thorns. Let's get back in our ship. I think he was saying that there's no anglerfish around here. There wasn't any notes in camp, right? Just check that real quick. Don't have any notes? No, no notes. Alright. Well, we checked. Okay. Alright. Refuel. Buckle up. Okay, so I think we're somewhat safe around this thing. Head towards its tail. Hollow vines. Can we fix it for him? Alright. No, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Go to his ship. Oh! Okay. That's not great. Okay, so we can't touch his ship. Alright. Hollow vines. We're in the hollow vines. Doesn't seem to be anywhere to go there. That's got a hole in the side of it. Alright, first thing, medkit. Alright, next, ship log. Right. Okay. Feldspar's camp. Feldspar's alive. They crashed a ship and is now camping inside a huge anglerfish skeleton. Feldspar doesn't think my scout tracker is wrong when it says my scout is in two places at once. They have a theory that space doesn't work the same inside Dark Bramble. Feldspar doesn't sound overly eager to return to civilization. They've been enjoying the relative peace and quiet. Feldspar hinted that the secret to reaching the core of Giant's Deep lies at the end of the hollow vine they crashed the ship into. To find Feldspar's ship, I'll want to go to the tail end of the anglerfish skeleton and look for a flickering light in the fog. Right. Okay. Can we fly our ship in here, or do we have to go on jetpack foot? Okay. I don't know if we can make it through that with our ship. Nope, can't. Got it, yeah. Okay. Well, this looks different. Feels different, sounds different. What? Okay. Jellyfish. Play recording. Trip 4 entry. I'm gonna say not 1. Crashes 3. Boring crashes 0. personal best. Oh, never I thought I'd see one of these beasties outside of Giant Steep. They were awfully useful back there. Maybe a jellyfish could be useful here too. Blech, this thing tastes terrible. The outside is all rubbery and tough. Maybe it's because it insulates the jellyfish's insides from getting zapped by electricity. Right. I'm going inside this jellyfish's interior cavity to see if their tastes any better. Right, so that was the clue for how to get into the area in Giant Steep. Okay. Are we able to get back to our ship to check our ship's notes? Traveling through vines. So if we see a hole in a vine, it might take us somewhere. Oof. There's our ship. Oh. Alright. Ship's log. Nope. There's more to explore here. There's more to explore there. Frozen jellyfish. Okay. Well, we're too late, I'm sure. Yep. That was on the surface. That was outside of Dark Bramble. We found Feldspar, though. There might be something useful with the jellyfish against the anglerfish. Seemed to be leading us in that direction. Or at least he mentioned it. Maybe he mentioned it just to bring attention to Giant Steep and the ability to climb inside the jellyfish to go under the sphere. Alright. I know this is running a little bit long. I want to go see if we can find that jellyfish from outside Dark Bramble. Sun's over here. Alright. Dark Bramble's there. Alright. Closing distance. Alright. Is this the biggest chunk? Yeah, this is the biggest chunk. Can we see anything? kind of a color there. Alright. Whoa! Ice, I guess. Whoa. Okay, yes. Match velocity. Maybe it's ice and we can't, No. We can move around on it. It's a lot bigger when we're on it. Alright. We're in zero gravity. Don't get stuck. And don't fall through a hole. Okay. That's the biggest chunk. Okay. We're using a lot of fuel here. Could be on one of the smaller chunks too. Okay. Okay. All right. But it's either this or we head back in. again. Try and find Feldspar a second time. Maybe it's on one of the other clusters. Yeah, I think I'm mostly exploring the same place over and over again. I mean, we could go talk to him again. And really, I mean, we could go find Feldspar again and then immediately take off looking for that jellyfish. I don't... What else would there be with the jellyfish? Would we climb inside the jellyfish somehow? Alright. I don't really see a place on any of these other ones where that matches where we could have been. Just looks like the biggest one. But maybe there were some landmarks I wasn't paying attention to. Not sure. Alright. Let's get away from you. Now. You're here, you're here, you're here. There we go. Towards the sun. Well, actually, everything's swinging this way. Let's drop down. We're looking for Timber Hearth. Suppose we could just map it. Yeah, it's on the far side. There we go. Okay, that's super fast. Okay, we've now met all the Hearthians on all the planets. Perfect. All right. First step. Talk to the man responsible for this mission. Hornfels. Found Feldspar. You found Feldspar? And they're a dark bramble? Stars above. This is wonderful news. Thank you. Thank you for finding them. The Feldspar didn't immediately join you on your ship and return here is incredibly Feldspar of them. We were never entirely sure what Feldspar was thinking back then either. Still, we had to fish them out of that dreadful place with all haste. I'll radio Gassan and have them prepare a ship. It really should be Gassan who finds Feldspar, who brings Feldspar home. Again, thank you. I can hardly imagine how profoundly happy I am to hear that they're alive and unharmed. Nope. Okay. Nothing? Okay. Shouldn't be anything new here. Yeah, nothing new here. Nothing here. Hi, astronaut. Yep. Nothing new. Okay. Just there, for some reason. There was nobody up here, right? Nope. Moraine? Yep. Okay. Still kind of in the back of my mind, I'm thinking about the advanced warp core. And if we take it, where should it go? Spinel? Hi, Fra. Sorry, I can't today. Nice. Nice. Good. Okay. Marl. Rutile. Porphy. Any new dirt? Hoping to teach Esker to tap trees next time they return from the Anno Rock. If they'll bring me some lunar sap, I can tempt Moonwine. This is all new. Just finished sealing up another batch of sap wine for aging. Like to begin aging a batch on the day of significant occasion, you know? That's why there's so many bottles labeled structural collapse and house fire. Nah, I'm good. Okay. And nothing over here. Very small community. Still going. Alright. Well, let's go talk to Slate. Yep. Alright, well, I think that's it for right now. We've got stuff to think about. Like what we're going to do next. Still not sure. Anyway, thanks for coming. Hope you're enjoying this playthrough as much as I am. If you are, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.